Yo, yo, yo. We are back again, back in Four Sports. Coming back to you this weekend. We took a couple days off, but we back. Prince Dre will be joining us here soon. He was on. We had to jump off for a second, but I do got a very, very, very special guest. My brother from another mother.
Was really good.
LO to the C.
What up? What up? What up?
Prince
What's
Dre
new
back
about it?
with us. How y'all brothers doing this evening?
Oh man,
Good, man.
top of the top, all is well.
That's what's up, man.
I'm alive and free. I can't do no complaining.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it. And
God
look,
is good.
y'all, they relatives. So if you hear some similar opinions, just know it may run in the bloodline.
Oh yeah,
Stop that. Stop that.
That's really right there. That's family.
That's it, man. That's it. But man, I want to start the show off, man. We ain't got to stay on it long, but I want to talk about that fight yesterday, Ngannou versus Fury. Now, I know, Loke, you didn't get a chance to check the fight out. I know you did, Dre. So, you know, it's a big controversial fight right now. Everybody's saying Ngannou was cheated. Do you agree?
I mean, honestly, it was close. I wouldn't say he got cheated. I probably would have gave him the fight, but it was so close that, I understand what happened. To me, I honestly feel like, Fury got this $100 million fight coming up. They wouldn't, unless you knock him out, they not finna miss that investment of it. And it was way too close.
Yeah, they fight on the 23rd, right? Him and
Yep.
Yeah. December 23rd. So, yeah, it's going to be a big fight, y'all.
Yeah, same arena and everything.
Oh, same arena overseas? So it's
you
going to be
know how they go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they was already out there. They were just picking up a bag while they was out there.
Yeah, that's how that was. Fury ain't fought all year. Yeah, Fury ain't fought all year. So they told him they gonna give him like 2 fights for somewhere close to 100 M. So they had to get them 2 fights out of him.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Ngannou, how you say it? Ngannou, he made
Ngannou,
he gonna get a big fight. He's gonna get a big fight.
Sure. I want to see him fight Wilder.
Oh, that'll be a monster right there.
Oh no, hey. I don't even want to see Wilder get back in the ring, man.
Oh man, don't do Wilder like that.
He ain't done yet.
Look here, bro, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. And I've been saying this about. Look here, you know what I'm saying? I like the guy, but he's not a boxer. Like when he hits you, he's waiting on the home run shot. Like, so the whole fight, all you really tuning in to see is he gonna land the big shot?
Yeah.
Outside of that, man,
guys are 1-2.
Exactly. Outside of that, man, if you got to watch a Wilder fight go the distance, man, it is a horrible, ugly fight.
Yeah,
I done watched several of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this is not it.
I'm a Wilder fan though. My heart want to see him get back out there. He said he ain't done, so I'm gonna watch whoever he fight next. I'm gonna check it out.
I'm a Wilder fan, but I'm a fan of just I like Buddy's style. His boxing.
Yeah. Hey, Fury exposed him though. Fury exposed him.
Yeah, but people don't realize how good Fury is though.
Bro, I know, man. Fury he the best in the business. Although yesterday will make you kind of give a little pause from what I've been seeing. So
he looked past him though. He ain't think dude was gonna come like that. You see, he was talking about, I'm gonna be right on my front foot. I'm gonna fight you. I'll fight. He thought he was gonna go in there and bully him.
Yeah, well, like you said, it was a warm up. The belt wasn't even on the line, so we'll get that pass. Hey,
I mean, but the fact that that fight went the distance was kind of like, damn, it went the distance.
Yeah, I know. It was shocking.
And let you know something.
You got dropped
and cut.
Boy, I got some work to do before the next fight.
Cut him in the second, dropped him in the third.
Yeah, I know, man. That was something serious.
That's not a good sign.
It's not a good sign.
It ain't. It ain't. But I think he just looked past him though. I think he really thought he was gonna knock him out. Then he realized, this nigga can punch. Let me box him.
Oh yeah. It was kind of like Joshua. You know what I'm saying? When he looked past Ruiz, you know what I'm saying, and ended up getting dropped. Like you was already looking to the next fight. You thought this one was in the bag already.
Well, look, If y'all watched college football yesterday, somebody else got knocked out quite a few times. Mr. Shador Sanders.
Boy,
Man, that boy be running for his life. He gets sacked 7 times every game.
Every game, and it's not including just the knockdowns, man.
Man, they gonna get that man. If he make it through this season, bro, I don't think he gonna make it through this season.
If Dion was smart, he might think about pulling him, because they're gonna hurt him, man. Here's
the problem.
It's too small.
See, here's the problem. And I've watched every game they played, and except for last night. That's the one I didn't see because I was watching a bigger sporting event. So as you can plainly see, I was watching a bigger sporting event. You know what I mean? But the problem is, number one, they don't have a running game. They don't have a line, offense or defense, and they don't have a line. And
on both sides.
My guy, we've discussed this a couple times before, and it's like you got this man out here throwing for his damn near every down. They're going to hunt him. If you're going to hang him out there like that, he's going to be a high sack guy. If you're not going to implement some kind of running game, whether it's you don't want to or you just don't have a running game, I don't know which one it is. That's what we're still trying to figure out.
I think it's a little both.
Either that you don't have a running game or you're just trying to showcase your son. Either way, I give it to him. Shador is a legitimate quarterback.
But you know what, Elo?
No doubt in my mind, he can quarterback.
But Elo, I'm going to tell you, you're right. He's actually a great pocket quarterback. But that's dangerous with the line he has. With the line he has, he needs to rely on his feet and make plays more. And I love the pocket quarterback. And if he had a bigger line, stay in the pocket. But man,
and then I was looking at that line the other night. When you look at the Alabamas and the Texas, I'd be like, man, them some big boys out there. Looking at Colorado line, I'm like, they look like kids, bro. They look like kids out there.
Yeah, they don't have a chance. It's an unfair fight.
You're right though. But what part of see, that's where your coach is supposed to come into play. You're supposed to be able to scheme and design and say, all right, here is my deficiency. I don't have this, but I can't leave my quarterback out there to hang. So how can I design plays that, okay, not only do I, kind of overcompensate, or make up for the deficiency I have in my offensive line, and it gets the ball out of his hand, where he's not sitting here like this, patting the ball, and then when his first and second option ain't there, boom, by that time, protection done collapsed, and you out of there. It's like, at what point do we say, all right, Dion, don't get me wrong, this is first year, we'll give him a year. But some of that's got to be, hey, are you scheming better? Hey man, if you ain't got a north and south runner, but you got a guy out there that can run fast, man, get him out in the flats, give him a little dump off,
you got to call something short for him.
You got to get some play calling. This is where you're gonna have to really be focused on your play calling, because man, he is getting battered and bruised, and he has been every
week.
You know what? And
he's limping every week.
Every week.
And unless he brings in a new offensive line, there's no solution. Really, I mean,
I think next year he gonna get the players he need though.
No,
at least some.
No, I'm talking about.
This year's over with. There's nothing you can do with it.
There's no adjustments to be made.
Nah.
Undersized. Period.
Well, like I said, this is his first year, so I think everybody is still reserving judgment on this year. It's like even with me saying what I'm saying, I'm still going to reserve judgment until I see you get some recruits. You know what I mean? You had a whole bunch of players in the transfer portal. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of players that were there that are their first year players for you. So it's like, okay, I'm going to reserve judgment. Let me see what comes through. Let me see how y'all build, and then we go from there. I think so far he's already accomplished what he needed to accomplish. He got the eyes of the world on the program. He established his son as a good quarterback. He done won some games for him, and you've shown, hey man, if we get in a shootout, we can win in a shootout.
But I don't know if I all the way agree with that, because at the beginning of the year, I would have thought you was 110% correct. But with new information comes new expectations, and for them to come out the block so fast, the expectations change. They went from coming into the beginning of this year saying, okay, if we can win 4, 5, 6 games, that's high expectations. That's a good season. But after those first 3, people were talking bowl and all this, so the expectations changed. So now the expectations are starting to come back and manage back down. But I mean, unless we just automatically went back to saying, "Oh, well, they shouldn't win." I mean, because
no. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that
will they make a bowl?
I think they'll win 2 more games. Yeah.
I'm about to say it's possible.
Well, they only got to win 6. They only got to win 6, right? Like you really should be at 5 wins already, but you blew a 29-point lead.
But you can look at about 3 or 4, probably almost guaranteed L's, though. Possibly. I mean, if you were a betting man.
Again, think about the USC game. That should have been a guaranteed L, but that game really came down. They marched back in that game, and that game was winnable at the end.
You're right. And they give us all confidence because they come back and win the next week, but then they come and blow a 29-point halftime lead.
Hold on, here's what I'm saying.
Which is the real one.
To go to your point about, with new information comes new
Colorado ain't trash. They just ain't got the pieces they need.
They ain't got the pieces. Deion said that at the beginning of the year. He like, man, I'm about 7-8 dogs away. Like, so we knew from the beginning of the year he ain't got no line.
Bro,
now,
it's gonna be hell. You have to deal with them.
I think the TCU game kind of, oh man, they were underdogs. This is a ranked team, and I think what is not so much fool's gold is that, okay, we didn't, like, for me, I've never seen Shador play at Jackson State, maybe a little bit, but I didn't really get a chance to watch a lot of Jackson State games because they weren't televised like they are now.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, he's better than I thought he was because, he's better than what his father's been saying. Oh, he's really a good quarterback. So I think that caught people off guard, like, oh, no, this boy can really sling that ball.
And that's what I mean by expectations.
Like, oh, he's really. We knew he was a top tier recruit, best player in the nation in high school. So we like, hey, now we get a
great game. He had a great game yesterday. 2 interceptions.
Hey, bro. Again, like I said, so
nice interceptions. I'm talking about great anticipation.
So I don't think it's like I'm saying. The expectation change. It's just that you can look at the games even when they were winning. Even when they were winning, you're like, man, they got to come out here and throw his son Shador got to come throw 400 yards a game. They got to score 30+ points a game to win. You can look at that tail from the jump like that's not the formula. Y'all can't even control the pace of play. You can't even control the clock. You can't even stop the other team from scoring. You just got to outscore them. At some point, that's gonna catch up with you. And when they ran into Oregon, that showed you. So even the Colorado State game almost got away from them.
It's 2 more wins they should have on their resume this year, and I hate that for them too, man. Because, but like I said, he get a pass this year. He comes in with a team that only won 1 game.
He only lost that game for him.
No, for sure. But I think
Travis Hunter should never have played 140-some snaps fresh off of coming back from a lacerated liver. Come on, man.
Yeah. Sure. I'm with you, but look, sometimes you got to let players be who they are, though. You do got to protect them from themselves at the same time, but like sometimes you got to let players be who they are. Prime Mike don't want him to play both ways, but he know that's who he is. He a special team. You got to let him make a play.
You know what? You're right, but Prime is the coach. Prime has to say, I know that you would love to be. Man, look here. It showed in the end of the game. The boy was gassed, and they kept going to that receiver, and he kept beating him and
every time.
That was an adjustment problem, though. They should have adjusted. There's no, Hold on, but I'm saying you could bring a safety down, and if you're gonna beat me, I'm gonna at least make you beat me another way. I'm not gonna let you keep having Groundhog's Day doing the same thing over and over again, beating me. You have to switch it up and go somewhere else. Period. And although I would have rather put Travis Hunter on your number 2 and double the number 1. But see, what they wanted to do was fresh off an injury, put him on the number 1 receiver, which he was no match. That would have been a tough match, him fully healthy. But you put on that boy fresh off an injury, I don't think that was the right move. Put him on the number.
No, they probably should have had him spy. Like, okay, we're going to still put somebody else to do the one-on-one. You're going to be our spy.
And keep him off the offensive end. Definitely.
And keep him off the off. I don't mind you putting him in here, a play or 2 here and there. But as many snaps as he played,
he the best receiver too.
That's bad coaching, bro. I get it, but you can't. It's like this old saying go, man. You're gonna run a good mule in the ground.
Nah, for sure. That's a fact.
And I just think that they saw that. No one. Deion knows this because he was a top D-back Nobody targeted Dion.
Fact.
You didn't target Darrell Revis. You don't target Jalen. They were targeting Travis Hunter, targeting him because they knew he was gas. They knew that boy done lost a step because he playing too many snaps, and we're gonna take advantage of it. And Dion never made the adjustment. You know, we just got to call that what it is. But like I said again, we still reserve judgment because he's trying to figure some things out. You're trying this, you're trying that. It works. It don't. I think his season, if he don't win another game, it's already a success in a lot of rights.
For sure.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. Yeah, I already exceeded expectations.
Already.
From one game to where he is, plus a totally different team. Yeah, you can't ask for more. You know, you really can't. So we'll give him a shot. Hey, but look, y'all, I want to move on to something else. Prince, I know, man, you had bad days today. 49ers and Steelers and LO. You kind of came out on top. Tennessee, y'all looking bright with y'all new quarterback addition. So LO, since you got the win today, Bill, look at Big Bill. LO, since you got the win today, how do you feel about the new quarterback? We'll give you first shot at it.
He looked good. He looked real good. The offense looked good. Hopkins looked like Hopkins again. You know, when you got somebody that can throw to him. Now again, same thing. He's a rookie. Let's hold what we got.
Yeah.
You know,
he's gonna look like a rookie at some point.
Look.
Oh yeah.
He is the guy for the future. We've already given Tannehill his last guaranteed money last year. He got his $29 million. His last bit of guaranteed money was last year. I don't expect Tannehill to be there next year. We already done traded Kevin Byard to the Eagles last week. He's our best defender. You know, we traded him last week to the Eagles. He's with the Eagles now. So we're already making plans for the future. So I understood this. I knew this last year. So I was like, I knew we was going to be sort of rebuilding. But with that being said, the boy is a prototypical quarterback, and he looked good today. And I love it.
Dre, when I tell you Loke been trying to throw Tannehill off a building for about 4 years straight.
I was like that with Ben Roethlisberger last 5 years. I couldn't stand him. So I get it.
Bro, look, he know Tannehill is what he is. He look, he'll make a hell of a backup, but he ain't gonna take you to the promised land.
Nah, he ain't.
It is what it is. I'm not saying Will Levis gonna take it to the promised land, but it's time to go ahead and look to the future. Okay?
Yeah. We gotta see. At least we don't know. It's questionable. We know Tannehill ain't the answer.
Yeah. He is not the answer. But what my thing is, Will Levis has all of the tangibles. He is a prototypical quarterback. It's just going to be a question of, can he progress in his league, read defenses, you know what I'm saying, get faster with reading defenses, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Audibles and calls at the line of scrimmage, all of the little things. He's got the tangibles. Big, strong arm, got some wheels on him. He got all that, you know, and it showed today. Man, look, DeAndre Hopkins had his best game today.
I know. What did he get? 3 touchdowns?
That ain't by accident, bro.
And
nah, it ain't.
Favorite receiver out the last 5 years. He been down, man.
And he done had 2 different quarterbacks other than Will Levis throwing to him. Malik Willis threw one game, he out of there. Tannehill done threw to him all year. Get Will Levis in there, you score 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It ain't by accident.
That means something. And you got to get the playmaker the ball.
No, you felt the energy. You could tell.
You could tell it's different, you know. So I think we're probably I didn't think we made the announcement that we wasn't going to trade Derrick Henry. I felt like we should have, not because Derrick Henry is washed or anything like that. I just think he done all he can do for us. He done did more than enough for us. Man, let that man go win him a championship. You know what I'm saying? You know, Henry is going to forever be a Titan. That's my guy. But I want him to go win a chip, and I know he's not going to win one here.
Yeah.
Not no time soon. You know, we still about a year or 2 away from even being contenders. So let that man go win him a chip, man.
Yeah. So Dre, did you watch that 49ers Bengals game?
Nah, I ain't catching it.
Okay, we got some Niners fans in here.
No,
I'm a
Dre,
Steelers fan.
I'll just say because hey man, I was kind of on his bandwagon for a minute, but boy, some real concerns about Brock Purdy, bro. He's starting to turn back into a pumpkin now.
You know what? I was saying something to Dre about that.
Look like the what they call it.
But you know what?
The honeymoon is over.
I'm gonna tell you what he did though. He played a clean game except for those 2 interceptions. Other than that, every throw was on point. He did good, but it's like a brand new white shirt. You get a couple stains on it.
Yeah, it ain't new no more.
And don't nobody see the white shirt. They just see the stains.
They just see the
stains,
man.
You heard me.
And I ain't gonna count Brock out, man, because hey, this Cincinnati played the best game, their best game of the year. If you've been watching Cincinnati, this has been their cleanest game. I think Burrow only missed like 2 or 3 passes. Like they had a great game and a great game plan, But I'm like you, Purdy. He looking suspect, man. It was a little suspect today. But I can't say that because then I would be agreeing with Nick Wright, and I don't agree with him on shit.
Well,
I like Nick, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like Nick Wright.
I like him, but
he over the top sometimes. He's straight though. He's
straight. He's way over the top sometimes. But this is what I will say. And my guy, we've had these conversations. I've always said this, and this was always my gripe with Tannehill. My thing is, at some point, as a quarterback, really, this, Ken Folk, you a sports guy. Me and you go back and forth a lot. This. Right. At some point, your quarterback's gonna have to win you a couple games. When your receivers ain't catching, when your people are hurt, at some point if he's a legitimate NFL quarterback, he's gonna have to be able to put you on his back and get you a game.
Definitely.
He can't be good when everything around him is good. Show me you're gonna have to get us one of these.
Well, that's the
I have not seen. And to be honest, don't get me wrong, we got a small sample size, but I ain't seen Purdy do that yet. He had 3 opportunities in 3 weeks to do it, and he has not done it.
I can't say that. I mean, before that, the boy had ran off about 13 to 14 games straight, including playoff games. I mean, I done seen him operate at a high level, but
but you had all of you. Okay, here's what I'm saying, right? As a Patriots fan, as a Tom Brady fan, right, we've seen games where Brady didn't have it, and then them last 5 minutes, you like, oh my God,
he had it.
Yeah,
here it comes.
But as a Brady fan,
you knew it was coming. Like you knew it was coming. Like the Chiefs game today. I was like, I told you, I said, man, they done had 3 turnovers in the first half, and this game is still only 5 points. I said, boy, I feel like the Chiefs gonna win this game because they played a home team.
But not only did they not win, Patrick Mahomes, he threw an interception with 2 fumbles or 2 interceptions. I mean, he had 3 turnovers today, bro. It happens to the best of them. And I'm just saying we can't.
I agree, but it happens to the best of them less than it does the average ones.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It happens all the time.
So what Sam saying? At some point, your quarterback gonna have to go and get you a game. Like I don't care what's going on, hell or high water. I need you to come out here and make these plays.
But Dre, that could be said about a lot of quarterbacks that ain't named Patrick Mahomes right now.
Yeah, right? That's for any quarterback. I don't care who. At some point, you gotta go get me a game.
But Loke is saying that like it's solely a Brock Purdy situation. That's any quarterback, right?
No. What I'm saying is this.
And he's had 2 games that were subpar, but the rest of the season he's been on point. He had 2 interceptions. So
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying right here, right? This is what I'm saying right here. Last week, they could have won that game on the last drive. What I'm saying is, I understand, you're going to have bad games. He played bad all game. We've seen Lamar Jackson play bad, and then that last one, when you need him, he go get you one.
Facts.
We've seen, I can go quarterback to quarterback where you've seen, man, they had a bad game. But, man, in the critical moments, they make critical plays. They do critical things to push your team forward.
And I've seen Purdy do that. I guess that's the difference. I feel like I've seen him have those type of games where solely off his arm and playmaking and right decision making that they won games. So
like today,
I agree with what you're saying. I just don't think you can exclude Purdy off that list. That's all I'm saying. What your description is correct though, but I think Purdy has shown enough to be a legitimate quarterback. But hey, look, past Purdy as a legitimate quarterback. Let's talk about.
I just got to see more.
Yeah, we all do.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't think nobody in here saying Purdy is the MVP or the best quarterback in the league, because I know that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying he's a really serviceable franchise-level quarterback to me. But every franchise quarterback ain't going to win a Super Bowl. So
yeah, I just got to see more. Give me a season or 2.
Have you seen stuff from Dak?
Dak?
Dak Prescott.
I mean, to be a franchise.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, if Dak is the measure for a franchise quarterback, then I guess
But that's what I'm saying.
That ain't saying much.
No, that's
You
what
hear
I'm saying.
me?
But that's what
He middle of the pack. He middle of the pack, bottom of the barrel type of quarterback.
we on the same page. Then I was wondering, are y'all the type? Because it's a group out there that think Dak is an elite quarterback. I think Purdy is more at that level of quarterback, which is a serviceable
I
quarterback.
take that. I can see that.
Quarterback with a talented team can get you there.
I'm gonna be honest. Right now, I think Dak would be he's a tier or two above Purdy right now.
What makes you say that? When have he proved to you that anything different than what you say Purdy hasn't done? Show me what Dak
got multiple years. I would say Dak better because he's been doing it longer.
I've seen Dak in a playoff game bring his team back and win it. The only reason they to almost win it rather, and the only reason they lost it because there was a better quarterback on the other end, which was Aaron Rodgers, and y'all gave him the ball back with 30-some seconds, and it was just too much time.
Okay, do that count?
Everything that I'm saying I want to see from Purdy is somebody else better on the other end.
So that count then. So as long as the quarterback really don't count, I got you. So tonight then, Brock Purdy losing to Burrow is because Burrow a better quarterback, so it don't count. So okay, so let's get past that.
No, he threw. He threw two crucial picks, and then he at the end of the game when he was still trying to keep his team alive and win, they threw a flag on it, and then he fumbled the next play.
No, do you realize Dak Prescott led the league in interceptions last year and didn't play but 12 games? I mean, come on, bro. Let's not do the hypocrisy.
That's crazy,
bro.
Do you hear that, Dre?
We're both saying,
that's crazy.
What I'm saying is we're both saying we need to see more from Brock Purdy. All I am saying is they have lost 3 in a row. All 3 of them games were not blowouts. They came down to the final 5 minutes of the game. And I'm saying right now, he's 0 for 3. We can't judge him based on blowing out Dallas 30-10. You can't judge him on the blowouts when everything is good. I'm saying right now.
That's a Nick Wright narrative when everything is good.
No,
that's a Nick Wright. I heard that on Things First.
I mean, like I said, Brock Purdy's straight. Like I watched him week 1, put 30 on us. So he got height.
I got Brock Purdy starting in my fantasy team. I'm not saying the boy's not a serviceable quarterback. All I'm saying is that, man, you done had 3 straight weeks where it's going bad. All I'm simply saying the jury is still out on him. I'm not saying throw it to the
knock Purdy for 3 weeks, but you won't knock Dak for 7 years.
Oh, I do knock Dak. I just said he's a tier above Purdy. That's all I'm saying.
We're on the same tier, brother. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I mean, like I said, I would probably put Dak a tier higher just because experience. He been there longer. Brock Purdy was like 17 games in. He's still a rookie.
But you're not judging off accomplishments. You're not saying I put Dak on.
No. I'm going by what Kimbo said. He just got more to do. He's got more experience.
Play longer. I mean, if that's the criteria.
Yeah, just off. Look, Dak claimed though he'll serviceable level quarterback. Like he ain't a world beater. He not amazing, but he a solid starter though. No, he's a solid starter. But like, they closer to each other. I'm kind of like they is kind of closer to each other. I can feel that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Look, the only difference is Purdy is growing. He has way more ceiling. Dak, he got upside. You kind of are who you are.
So what does that tell you then? Purdy's growing. He's
I'm saying look, it said what I said in the beginning. The jury is still out. The jury is still out.
If the Cowboys win this year, will it be because of Dak or will it be because of that defense?
Defense.
100%.
Definitely.
Look, more than likely to be because of defense, but anything can happen in the playoffs, bro. Dak might wake up and turn to Tom Brady one day. We don't know that.
Odds, though. We know anything can happen, but the odds. If somebody told you,
the odds gonna be defense for sure.
Let me ask yourself the same question. If the Niners win this year, who would it be because?
They are they skill players.
They offense fire though. He do got to get them the ball though, but they got the talent.
Kerry Kittles, Brandon Ayuk, you got
Debo.
Yeah, and then Purdy is a good game manager that know how to keep
and you got a top 5 defense.
I know. I'm just saying Purdy's not the driver.
Shout out to Dre Greenlaw, you know what I'm saying, in Arkansas. Shout out to him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Purdy is not a world beater to me. Somebody that because he's out there is the only reason they winning. I'm saying he does really good within that Shanahan system. He fits. So if you want to say, put him somewhere else, well, I ain't got
no. I think he's still the jury. I said it in the beginning. The jury is still out on Purdy. I'm not saying this is who he is. All I'm saying is, man, at some point. And he's probably going to go get him one, and then it's going to be like, hey, all I'm saying is he's had 3 weeks and in critical moments in that game, and things didn't happen. Now, what I'm saying is, as a quarterback, if you're going to get quarterback is that position where you get a lot of credit for the good stuff, even though you didn't do nothing. Denver just beat Kansas City. It wasn't because of Russell Wilson. It's because of that defense. They came to play. But he's going to get the credit. You know what they're going to say? Always 3 touchdowns.
I know
because your special teams forced the muff punt and gave you field position. What I'm saying is, but you're going to get that credit. What I'm saying is, quarterback is a position. If you're going to get the credit when things is good, you got to take the heat when things is going bad. Bro, we can't sit here and say, "Oh, it ain't his fault." That's all I'm saying.
But I think we would all agree Patrick Mahomes is probably the best. I think universally the best quarterback in the league.
Agreed.
I've seen many games where he had the last drive and play and got the touchdown, but he made many mistakes through that game. His defense or team or the play calls of Andy Reid kept them in it. Everybody can have a bad game. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is I don't mind nobody crucifying him when things go bad, and it wasn't his fault because just like you said, he got the credit in that moment when he got bailed out by the defense. Everybody, Patrick Mahomes, he did it again. Cool. When things going bad, even if it's not his fault, hey, I need you to wear that because that's just the nature of the position.
Mm-hmm. No, I got you, man. I got you. Like I said, I don't know, man. I just feel like Purdy's done enough this year to be considered a good quarterback, no more than Dak. I feel like they ball on the same level. I feel like really if you're not Patrick Mahomes, Burrow, maybe Allen, it's a few of them. I think everybody else that's serviceable quarterbacks all fall about the same. You know. Hey, but look, I got another question.
I don't know about that.
Huh?
I don't know about that. About Brock Purdy being the same level as everybody else. I don't know about that.
No, I said
besides like Mahomes, I'm talking about like the Josh Herberts, the Lamar Jackson. He ain't there.
That's what I said. You got your Patrick Mahomes, then you got your Allens and your Burrow.
Okay.
Allen, all
right, okay, yeah, all right, baby. That's cool. That's cool.
He's on the next level. Yeah, he's below them boys. No, for sure. I like Josh Herbert on. I put
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, Justin Herbert. And I put Lamar Jackson over him. I put Burrow over him. I could probably name about 5 or 6 quarterbacks I could put over him. But then to me, all the rest of them, you drop them. You know, but hey, look, just to move on a little bit before we shut down, who y'all got as MVP so far this year?
What in NFL?
Yeah, football.
Oh,
yeah, that's a tough one. I don't even know. I got TJ for Defensive Player of the Year. That's all I can.
You think so?
That's all I know.
Yeah.
You know what?
The baddest defender in football, man.
I was gonna say that's that Steelers bias you got that, but TJ Watt is that dude, man.
He that guy, bro.
Him or Bosa? Bosa.
I'm gonna tell you somebody.
Bosa cold, Myles Garrett cold. It's some people that's cold. It just, man, bro. TJ just different, bro. TJ just different, bro. I mean, it sound biased coming from a diehard Steeler, but bro.
Fan, I get it.
But
right now, the MVP is still up in the air. The MVP is still up in the air. It's hard for me to judge like who I can say is right now because I would have said something the last 4 weeks. I would have said, right now, this person is. Like at one point, I would have said Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, C-Mac was, or Brock Purdy would have been up in there.
At one point, like,
man,
this dude look like he can have
Lamar up in there.
Lamar definitely up in there. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is. He's
not. Mahomes ain't there right now.
Yeah, he ain't had a good season.
Like I said, TJ Watt could have been in that conversation. I would have said
he said Tyreek Hill. He said he got 1,000 yards in 8 games. That's crazy.
Super crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
I'll tell you somebody else who doing something crazy, but nobody would give him the MVP.
He does. We got to get you on here one day, bro.
AJ Brown. That man got 6 straight games with 125 yards reception.
Yeah, that's cooking.
6 consecutive.
Did you see that
cooking
today?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Trust me. You know, he was a Titan. So I've been knowing about Brown. Bro,
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So it go up and down. And I'm going to tell you somebody on the defense.
Mahomes might come on stronger. We just saying right now, Mahomes ain't it.
I think he too far.
I'm a Mahomes fan, bro. I like Mahomes, my favorite quarterback.
He ain't my favorite, but I respect him. But I don't think he in the top 5 right now.
Mahomes, my quarterback, bro. If I can have any quarterback, give me Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm telling you something, folks. I'm gonna tell you
not in history. Not in history. Okay. I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about right now.
We all universally agree Mahomes is number 1. I think that's an understood.
But Kim Folk, I'm gonna tell you something. You said something about defensive player of the year and TJ Watt. And right now, I'm gonna tell you somebody who I say who will challenge him. He just slept on because he on a bad team. Oh. That's that white boy Max Crosby, man, for the Raiders.
Yeah, Crosby is going.
He's a monster, bro.
The show.
Monster.
You got a game plan. You got to know where he at every snap.
Bro, hey, that's my guy. That dude got a motor. He got a high motor, bro. He is a monster, and people are sleeping on him because, like I said, it's the Raiders. They're bad. You don't really get the sense of watch them a lot, and being that I play fantasy, I watch all these games because I'm watching my players. And man, I've been watching this dude week after week, and I'm like, man, that dude is for real. He could very well be a top 3 candidate for defensive player of the year at the end of the year.
No, for sure. Now he been going crazy all year.
Crazy.
So TJ Watt, is he better than JJ was?
I don't know. That's tough. That's tough. Didn't JJ win 3 in a row?
He won 4 total.
Like, so TJ got 1. I can't say you better than the nigga that got 4. I can't do that.
But so JJ was playing longer, and here's what I will say. And let's move the awards to the side. TJ Watt and JJ Watt are the same in the sense that when they ain't on the defense, that defense look different.
When
TJ Watt ain't playing, you know it. It's different.
Look, who you rather have, JJ and TJ or Nick and Joey?
JJ and TJ. JJ and TJ.
Oh, hey, I don't know about that one, bro. You got to give me you have to ask me that on the next, bro. I got to sit down and think about that one, man. I don't want because that's 2 hell of a combinations right there.
Yeah,
it is though. It is both of them crazy.
They've already set up brothers that wreak havoc.
You can't.
I feel like JJ and TJ Hall of Fame though.
I think.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I think them Bosa boys are headed that way too.
Yeah,
like, for sure. They both. Yeah. All 4 of them might end up there. That's a great question though. It's really a toss up. It's no wrong answer. If you got both of them on one team, that's too much for anybody.
I'm gonna take a move from Drink Champs. I'm gonna drink to that one. I'm not gonna test it. I'm gonna take a step.
Yeah, that's something else, man. I still say Myles Garrett. To me, he the one I fear the most in the NFL.
Yeah. He could be defensive player of the year too. I think it's gonna come.
Yeah, he up there. He up there.
You want to deal with? I just think Myles Garrett the one.
Nah, yeah. You got to put 3 on him. You got to put 2 on the man chipping. Same, like when you that good, you got a game plan around him.
Freak athlete for real.
Yeah, like, for sure.
He'll freak.
So he's a massive human. Like, dude, just huge.
And y'all notice we hadn't said what's Dallas
Michael Parsons.
We ain't even brought Parsons' name up.
Hey, another game changer. But here's what I'll say about Dallas's defense, and that I watch it. Like, don't get me wrong, you have to account for number 11. You absolutely have to account for Michael Parsons.
I think they need to just send him at the quarterback more. I understand you can do everything, but his value is sacking the quarterback, bro. Send him back there.
Yeah.
And this is no disrespect to him.
This speed
this is just a credit to how good Dallas's defense is. Like, this is, to me, what I'm about to say is just a credit to how good Dallas defense is. Like I said about TJ Watt, when he off that Steelers defense, it don't look the same. Take Myles Garrett off that Cleveland defense, man, that front line don't look the same. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
No different than us. When you take Jeffrey Simmons off our front line, we don't look the same.
Oh, yeah.
I think you can move Michael Parsons out. The defense is going to take a little drop, but it's still going to look good.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't gonna be like, oh man, you off the defense, man. That defense is just.
No, it ain't like scheming against Myles Garrett. Like Dre said, man, you might have to put your whole line to block him.
For sure. You got a double team man chip him. I watch TJ get triple team every week.
Yeah,
hey,
Miles Garrett kind of put me in the mind of Zion in basketball, just that unstoppable force when he.
You hear me, bro? Like it ain't really much you can do.
No, it ain't nothing.
Don't get me wrong; they are all pieces that you don't want to lose on your defense. Let's make no mistake about it. But it's something different. It's like, okay, man, when certain players like a TJ Watt and a Miles Garrett is off your defense fall 2-3 tiers.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Personally, I'm like, okay, I think Michael Parsons not on it. You may fall a tier. That's about as far as you're gonna slide.
That's it.
Bro, look, every time TJ get hurt, like since TJ been drafted, we ain't won a game without TJ. Every time he missed, we lose.
Bro,
every time. We like 0-7 without him.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's game changing defender.
Yeah.
Like game changing.
Hey, well, look, hey, last 5 minutes. I know Sunday night football is probably about to kick off. Who y'all got favorite to win the Super Bowl so far this year? Before we get off, just at this point, not next week, but today.
Philly. If I could call it right now, I would say Philly.
Who you say, Dre?
Niners.
I'm still saying Kansas City, and I hate I gotta say it.
I don't. I think Philly.
That's a safe answer though. My homie like Brady, like you can't really count him out until he ain't in no more.
This year, because I don't even look at him as the best team. I just look at him like.
That's what I'm saying. That if he get in the playoffs, he's scary. Point blank period. I don't care if he the 8th seed.
No
if you got to play him in the playaffs, you better be scared.
Oh, no doubt. Anytime I'm looking, Mahomes is that guy.
I was gonna say I was on that other side with Brady for 2 decades, where I know it don't matter. You feared us when we got on that field. Not so much.
Facts. 30 seconds left. I remember. Look, one time I forgot what happened. I'm like, dang man, Kansas City ain't going back to the Super Bowl this year. 30 seconds left. He went scored.
Right down the field. Like it's nothing, man.
But when I think about a Super Bowl contender, the first thing I look for is balance. Mm-hmm. Like I don't look for a team that's real good here and not so good here. I look for balance. How are you at all phases of the game? And to me, offense, defense, quarterback, receiver, special teams, Philly is balanced. They are solid at every phase of the game. Like right now, Kansas City is still trying to figure out, can we get another receiver outside of Travis Kelce to contribute? Like, you're not balanced. You know, they're the only team I see right now that I'm like, okay, yeah, they balanced. You know,
I can do that.
A balanced football team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really. They might not be the greatest at everything. They balance. We solid on defense. Go down to defense, you're gonna see, we in the top 10. Offense, top 10. Quarterback, top 10. Receivers, top 10. Every phase of the game, they balance. And it's hard to beat a balanced team. It's hard to beat a balanced team. You know.
Well, hey, man, I guess we'll close it out right there, man. Hey, look, those who tuned in live, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us for about 45 minutes, doing some good old back-to-back sports talk. We will probably be coming back live tomorrow. If you're watching us from YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, Back and Forth Sports. LOC, man, I appreciate the love. Appreciate you jumping on with us today. Dre, you already know how we do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, one last footnote.
Yeah.
If y'all, I know y'all are not baseball people like myself, but this is if you want to get into baseball and really learn what it's about and really understand it, now is the time to watch it, and this is the series to watch it. Hey, look here, we're gonna win it.
Playoffs in baseball?
It's World Series.
World Series. The Rangers.
I don't watch baseball. I didn't know it's the World Series.
I really don't.
Okay, then look, Kim folk, I got a homework assignment for you. I want you to go to YouTube and pull up the World Series Game 1 and see how it went and see how it ended. And I'm telling you, we got a young Cuban on our team named Adolis Garcia.
Yeah.
That young man, when I tell you, is the absolute truth.
I'm gonna have to go check it out.
The city's on fire right now. We got all sports franchises playing at the same time. The Stars is playing, Cowboys is playing, the Mavericks is playing, and the Rangers in the World Series. That's only happened like twice a year. We got every franchise still playing sports right now. And in 2011, I got my hat on. The Mavericks won the NBA title, and the Rangers went to the World Series and lost, and we was one strike away from winning. We could very well have the same thing happen this year, where the Rangers win, Cowboys could go to the Super Bowl, and the Mavs
You pushing it. You
Hey,
pushing it, but hopeful thinkers. You pushing it though. You pushing it.
Hey Dre, let's try to get him back on one day. Talk this World Series with us again. Cause I don't know nothing.
Go check it out, man.
You know I'm available whenever.
Y'all know y'all not baseball people, but check it out. I think you'll be surprised. You'll like it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
For sure.
Well, look, man, with that being said, man, we're going to sign off, man. Thanks again for tuning in to Back and Forth Sports, and we'll see y'all soon.
Already.
Hello, hold up.